What's going down, y'all? So check it. Today, or I should say tonight, really, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on. Got all this stuff I need to install. It's all the everything that has to do with steering. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna show you why. We'll get under there. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not really gonna show you guys the whole process. I'm just gonna show you before or after. Talk a little bit about something. So the one I have on the van right now, it leaks. It's been leaking for a while. I didn't want to do it. I've been putting it off for a while. The way I've been getting around it, because we park in people's houses. I've been parking on the driveway, and if I really got to park in someone's driveway, what did I say? Hold on. I'd be parking in the street, not their driveway. If I have to park in their driveway, I usually will put something down. That way, there's no power steering fluid that will leak. Let me show you guys what's going on and what it looks like and how long it's been going on for. All right, so check it. This thing's been sitting for a minute. It's late night on a Saturday. It's like 10 o'clock. I already did an oil change on my Mazda Speed, and now I'm doing this. But look at this, man. It's been leaking for so long. I've just been putting it off. Look at that. And I've just been putting stop leak, trying to see if it'll stop. But all the stuff really need to be replaced. This thing got 300,000 miles now. And what I'm doing now is I'm doing the steering. And then after this, I'm going to be doing all the suspension. So I'm doing a super overhaul on this. Excuse me. All right. So I think it's leaking in there. And you can see it. Oh, there we go. Boom. I don't want to be on here too long, but you guys can see where it's dripping from. Right in there, back there. And then it just comes right here. But yeah, all of that is super, super oily. And it's just coming all back here. But we are replacing this piece here. Tie-end rod. Forget what these are called. Pitman arms. Same thing over here. This tie-end rod. And then this here. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. But all this has been, it's all jacked up anyway. You see the bushing on there is messed up. My shocks, the bushings on those are all jacked up. So all this need to be replaced. All right, so let's start looking. Hey, cows. Oh, now you ain't smiling. Ain't that some crap? Anyway, man, I wanted to speak on something real quick, and it has to do with why I do everything myself. For one, is to save some money. Two is I'm fully capable of doing all this stuff. I've done my brakes, I've done my rotors. I pretty much can do it all. It's not that hard. Excuse me. But the reason why I do it also is because I enjoy it. And we had carpet cleaners back when I first started. I remember very, very, like it was yesterday. They would say, if you're doing this, if you're doing stuff to your van yourself, that means you're not making money. I'm like, man, for one, look at the time. Like right now, I already did my jobs. I don't have any work tonight. I'm gonna work on certain things that I work on when I'm not busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna do anyway? Stay in the house and play Call of Duty or watch TV? That's just time wasted. So people just don't understand. And there's a lot of haters out there. I'm telling you all this because I just want you guys. Let me clean this. I'm telling you guys this because I just want you guys to do what you guys enjoy. Don't get discouraged out there. Just keep it going. Because people that do that, it is what it is. I used to let it get to me. Now I just show these haters what it is. And that's why I always say it's DWES for life. Because they don't want to see you succeed. Remember that. But yeah, all of this stuff will be replaced, all right? So we got these that go onto here. We got 2 of those. We got these. I gotta look under there and see exactly what's what. Some stuff might be overkill. I forget what's what, man. I think one of these I need 1 of, and I ordered 2. I gotta look at it. But yeah, let's get to it. I'm just gonna show you guys after I'm done. The only thing I will need, and I'm not gonna do it, today. I'll probably do it in a couple of days. Is I'll need alignment. So I'll get this back to as good as I can get it to. You want to count the spins and stuff. Something I learned over the, just working on my cars. So on the car itself, or on any vehicle, this is spun on, and you want to count how many spins to take it off, and then when you put it back on, you want to do about, you want to do those exact rotations. And what happens is it'll keep it in alignment pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just take it off and then you start doing whatever with it, your alignment could be super whacked. So, all right, DWES for life, y'all. All right, y'all. So we headed to our one and only job for the day, and as you can see, I'm not in my van. I actually couldn't finish the job last night, man. I had to make some noise, and I don't know. I'm in the way my little neighborhood set up is, if I bang, I'm right there at my neighbor's front door, so I can't really make too much noise. But it's all good. We just got upholstery today, so. Let's make it happen. Pause. All right, y'all, real quick before we get into this video. So last year around this time, I did this particular customer's sofa, the exact same ones that I'm cleaning now. And in that video, you would see that I actually did VLM encapsulation cleaning on her sofa, and it was very soiled. And I remember in the comments, people were saying, why did you do it that way? This, and this. And I'm just like, man, relax, I know what I'm doing. Just people don't like to see you do certain things, your way. They want to do it their way. So they want you to do it their way. So as we look at this sofa here, you're basically going to see that it's not even dirty, really. It has a little bit of dirt in there, a couple little spots, but it's well maintained now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to steam clean it, so you guys can see the difference. No matter how you do it, as long as you're doing it the correct way, as far as process-wise, you'll be fine. Let's get into this. It's DWES for life, y'all. Okay, thank you. plastic sprayer broke, so I got creative. Kind of big, but it works. I'm actually probably going to try another method though, but for now, it's all good. All right, y'all. So real quick, I wasn't going to show you guys none of this, but I guess I got to now since it's a journey. These are all the tools I got to clean up. Super greasy under there. You guys can see that this stuff has been, I mean, it's needed it since probably, I'm pretty sure since I got the van. But, you know, you just work with what you work with. These aren't supposed to be like that. This isn't supposed to be broken like that. There you go. Now you can kind of see it better. All caked on. Same thing. All of these bushings, it's going to be the same thing for the suspension when I do that. But I'm doing a whole overhaul. This thing, this is the gearbox. Not supposed to be this caked on either. So this is the piece that was leaking somewhere. But let's go underneath, and I'll show you guys what I've been doing. All right, there we go. So this is all new here. This is the tie rod. I still got to put grease in here. I was having an issue with this one too. This is called a Zerk fitting. This is where you put the grease in. It has to go in here. I did this one, so you can see that bushing on the bottom. It's like fat. There's pumped grease into it, and then that's new. This is new. This bar here, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but this is you don't need to replace it just because it's a super thick bar. Nothing gonna happen to it. The problem that I was having last night, and I still didn't screw it in just yet, but I just barely put it in. I couldn't get this shaft over back on the gear. So what I had to do was stuck a screwdriver in that slit, put it up against here, and then started hammering it to open it up a little bit. Because what it is, it's like this, and it goes over a shaft, but it was too closed, so it was kind of hard to get it back on. So once I screw it down, it's going to close back again and be tight on there. This is new. This is new. And then of course, same thing over here. All this is new. All my suspension will be coming out pretty soon. I'm doing everything. I'm gonna do the your shocks, the all the control arms. I'm gonna do all of that. Pretty much everything, because all this stuff is super old. I got 300,000 miles on it. The other thing I'm trying to do is just clean up all the grease on here. I'll do that later once I get it going. But look at all the grease. It was leaking right there, and you're just pushing it back. It's crazy. Super greasy. I'm still trying to clean it up. Trying to stay as clean as possible under here. But that's kind of what we're working with. And you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So we got the power steering hoses, and then this is that goes to the steering wheel, so the shaft wouldn't go on top of the gearbox. And then close this up, and I'm done. But yeah, all of this stuff about to be replaced. Hopefully by the end of this year. Look at all the bushings, they're all cracked. And what that does is just makes it ride like crap. All of this sway bar links and everything going to be replaced. Springs are going to stay. I did the front brakes, I believe last year. Still pretty thick on there. You guys can see the pad meat. Still got a lot of pad meat. But yeah, feel free to, learn to do this stuff yourself, man. It's like, I don't know, $1,500 to $2,000 for somebody to do this. I mean, the parts were 300 bucks. So I bought some new jacks, jack stands, 6-ton, and then just bought this. So this all together, I mean, this here was like 220 bucks. Jack stands for 100. So this is 3-ton, and then that's 6-ton. I wanted to do something a little bit more beefier because this is a heavy van. So you think about it, the tools and everything, I probably spent, let me see, 5, 6, maybe about 650 bucks maybe. And then we just trying to, save some bread, man. Y'all could do it too. It's DWES for life, y'all.